Welcome to this beautiful Saturday morning here in Jamaica. um, I decided to try the class outside today because the weather's so nice. So I hope that it works. If you have a problem with sound or light, how I'm lit up or whatever, then maybe you can turn on your mic and Jeffrey will is there. He will you can say something to him and he tries best to fix it for you. So welcome once again. I think I just heard somebody else come in. We're going to start standing today. So if you're sitting, please make your way into a standing position. And welcome once again. So we'll stand in mountain pose with the soles of the feet pressing down into your mat, all four corners, right down. You can very lightly draw the kneecaps up and pull the thigh muscles into the thigh bone and lift up your sternum. Relax your hands and close your eyes if it feels right for you. If it doesn't feel right, then you can keep them open. So we're starting here today in mountain pose. Pressing all four corners of your feet into the mat, lift up the kneecaps, suck the thigh muscles into the thigh bone, lift up your sternum, drop the tailbone down. Shoulders are relaxed. Close your eyes or open them and bring a little smile. Just turn up the little corners of your mouth. Let us begin to focus on the breath. So begin now by inhaling through the nose, drawing that nice, sweet oxygen into your body. Breathe it all the way up to the sternum. And exhale all the way down to your belly button. Inhale, drawing that nice oxygen, that life force right into your lung. Start from the bottom of the lung behind that belly button and draw the oxygen right up towards that sternum collarbone area. And then exhale in the reverse. So today we're just going to have this journey on our mat. Just nice and easy, easing us into the weekend. Maybe you had a very trying week. So we want to just go slow and easy today. Doing what you can and just enjoying it all. So inhaling through the nose once more and exhale through the nose. Breathing in once more, and as you exhale through your nostrils, drop your chin slightly down towards your chest, pulling the shoulders back, drop the tailbone down. Every time we move a particular part of the body, you need to just go through the rest of your body and make your little adjustments. Because remember, the body is all linked. Everything is linked. So the moment you drop your chin down, the shoulders are going to come forward. So just slightly pull them back. So you exhale your chin to your chest. And then from here, you're just going to take your right ear over to the right shoulder. And if you choose to, you can make some little movements. I can nod in yes. Up and down with the chin in this position here. Making sure that that left shoulder is dropped all the way down because you're stretching out the left side of your neck. And then drop your chin to your chest and take your left ear over to your left shoulder now. Dropping the right shoulder down a tips more. And just you can stay in stillness here or you can make some little movements up and down with the chin. Keep that breath going. Dropping the chin to the chest. This time we're going to circle the head. Right ear to right shoulder. Head slightly to the back. Left ear to left shoulder. Chin to chest. Good. And reverse it. Other way now. Taking your time. Dropping the chin to chest. Breathe your head back up to center. And if your eyes are closed, you may open them now. Welcome once again. Welcome to this Saturday morning yoga. I'm experimenting with doing a Saturday class. So if it works, we can maybe add another one, maybe 2 per month or something like that. So let's inhale those arms up now, everybody. Raise them all the way up. Take a little energy here and press your palms together, wiggle the spine up and come into a very slight back bend here. Exhale, bending those knees and fold down. Only fold to where you can manage today. If you want to just half fold, you can. Dropping the head all the way down if you can. And just take a little wiggle. Maybe swing from left to right, right to left. Make sure your knees are bent here. Good. And then coming up into your flat back, just stretch here, tailbone and crown away from each other. Drop the shoulders down. Good. Press into the feet. Inhale, raise those arms back up. Nice and gentle and slow. Good. Come into your slight back bend once again. Exhale, open those arms and float down. Notice and feel the little movements that you're doing here. Again, just swinging from left to right, right to left. Let the head just relax. Good. And then come into your flat back, wherever that is for you this morning. Dropping the shoulders away from your ears. And then let's come back up to center, raising those arms up, stretching them. Pressing the palms together, lift up your spine. And then release the head, release your arms. Good. Rolling those shoulders for 1 and 2 and 3. And reverse it. 1, 2, and 3. Interlace your fingers, place them behind your skull, and then just slide your elbows away from each other. Squeezing the shoulder blades back towards your spine. Take a breath here. As you exhale, just drop your chin to your chest. Bring your elbows now to touch or towards each other. They may not be able to touch, but just towards each other. And the hands is a little light assist to hold that head down there. Just breathe in. Remember not to lock your knees. Your knees are always soft here. So just let the head hang all the way down, elbows towards each other. If they can touch, so be it. That's fine. And then inhale, lift up and open those arms up. And this time you're going to take the gaze of the eyes up towards the ceiling or to the sky. Exhale again, chin to chest, elbows towards each other. Inhale, lift up, open those elbows nice and wide as you look up to the ceiling or sky. In my case, it's the sky. Exhale, one more here. Inhale, lift up, that's fine. Squeeze the shoulder blades back and come back to center. Let's do a side stretch now. Inhale your left hand up and slide over to your right. Your right hand goes down that right thigh. And then from here, you want to press into the left foot. Go over to your left side just a little bit more. Opening up that chest, sliding that hand down. Breathe in, breathe out. Notice and feel all these little shapes that we're putting ourselves into this morning. Remember to sprinkle in the soft sounding sighs here. Breathing in and out. Let's slide it back and go to the other side. Inhale, right hand up. Exhale, slide over. There's my little mutt. And as that left hand slides down, right hand comes up. And you can start all the way up here if you like. And then once we stay in the pose, in the shape, and the oxygen works with those muscles and just relaxes us a little bit more, maybe you can slide over a tip more. Then press into your right foot this time now. Drop the shoulders and breathe in your little side stretch here. Inhale. Exhale. Slide down a notch more if you can. If you can't, don't worry about it. It's your yoga, your class, your body. And slide back up. Interlace the fingers, press those hands out there and stretch your shoulders. Good. And release. All right, we're going to come towards the top of your mat. If you're not already there, press down into the soles of your feet, hands on your hips. Gently step your right foot back and bend into that left knee. Now the left knee should stay on top of that left ankle, and you can swing around onto the ball of the right foot and just gently bend into that left knee now. Make sure it stays on top of the ankle though, and press back into this back leg here, your right foot. Pull up through the core, inhale those arms up, pressing the fingertips up, drop the shoulders down. Just breathe here into gentle warrior one pose. Straighten your knee and press back into warrior one. Two more lightly. Straighten that knee, press back into warrior one. Straighten that knee, press back into warrior one. Good. Take your right hand across to the left thigh or on top of the thigh. Your left hand is at the base of your spine here, and you're going to, with pressing this leg back, do a little twist towards that left side. Deep breath in. Just do what you can manage today. Pulling those shoulders back, pulling that core in. Lift up your chest. Inhale. Exhale. It's all right, Jeffrey leaving. Miss Rocky. Rocky wants to be in the class today. Good. And slowly come back to center. Hands on the hips. And scoop that back foot up. Shake it out. We go for the other side. Hands on the hip to steady you. Gently press that left foot back. I'm going to scoop my right foot out a bit so that when I bend into that right knee, it stays on top of the ankle. Hips are slightly square to the front of the room, depending on your lower back. And press into the corner of the outside of this back foot here. So once you have the mechanics in place and you feel steady and you feel relaxed here, you feel safe, raise those arms up. Good. So the shoulders go down, arms go up. Breathe in, press into this back leg a little bit more. Inhale. Exhale, straighten that front knee. We do 3 of these. And bend it back. Straighten that knee. And bend it back. Very good for that little knee joint of ours. One more. It's a nice gentle bend. And straighten. Good. From here, take your left hand across the outer right thigh. Your right hand goes behind you. Just lift up the chest and go into a little back bend on this side, a little side bend, twist, I should say, on this side now. So shoulders are back, sternum is lifted, tailbone down, back leg extended, and twist. Breathe in, breathe out. Slowly come back to center. Find that leg back up to meet the other leg. And shake it out. Walk your feet. Maybe just inside the mat. Arms behind you. Interlace the fingers. Press the shoulders back. Take a breath as you exhale. Bend in your knees. Fold forward. So you can do a deep bend or not so deep bend. It depends on what you want today. Depends on where your body is this morning. And just relax all the way down. See if you can take your hands a little bit off your back or maybe a lot off your back. Again, it's all yours. So pulling those shoulders back. The knees can be very bent. They can be slightly bent. And let your head relax. You can just shake your head, everybody. Shake that head up and down. Good. Let the shoulders relax. You can squeeze the shoulders up a little bit and then draw them down. See how that feels. Good. And just breathe here. Inhale. Exhale. Okay. Slowly release the hands to the base of the spine and begin to ragdoll your way back up to standing. Nice. So rolling up that spine, one vertebra at a time. Breathe in, breathe out. It's really pretty out there today. Nice weather. All right, let's face the long edge of the mat and step in wide again this time, turning those toes really out. Bend back into those knees, drop the tailbone down. Good. Come into your cactus arms. You're pulling those shoulders back. Squeeze that tummy in, knees out. Let them press those knees out. Don't let them sag in like that. You will damage your knee. If this is not available to you, just stand. Cactus arms. Breathe in, breathe out. Squeeze those shoulders back. Inhale. Exhale. Let us stand. Arms out. Turn the back toes in. For me, it's my left foot. The right foot is facing the front edge of my mat. Let us get ready for triangle, Trikonasana. Take a breath as you exhale. Lift up that left hip. Curve into the right side and drop the hand down. Don't go too deep today. And you can lift that left hand up or just put it behind your back. Take a breath now. Pull the sternum away from that belly button. Good. Pull those shoulders back and take the upper body slightly back there. Look down at the floor today. Try not to look up to the ceiling. Just look down at the floor. One nice steady posture here, like you're sandwiched between two panes of glass. So nothing is jutting out here. Breathing into your triangle. Make sure that your knees and your thighs are pulled up, right up. Your feet are anchoring you, but your knees and your thighs are pulling up into that thigh crease there. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Slide up. Good. Come back into your cactus. Pull in, so you want those arms to be parallel to the floor. Pull back. Drop the tailbone down if you can. If you want to go deeper. If you don't want to go deep at all, just stay right here. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, bring that smile to the face. We have a lot to be thankful for. All right, triangle on the other side. So the right toes are going to turn in, the other ones out. Arms up here. Lift up that right hip. As you lift it up, you notice what happens here. Good. Pull in the core. Take a breath as you exhale. Lean over and then place your hand by your thigh. Back hand can be behind you here or all the way up to the sky, the ceiling. And then look down at the ground. So pulling those shoulders back, take your upper body back and breathe. Remembering, next step here is the knees and the thighs. Pull them right up into the joint there. Good. Your feet, press into those toes and anchor yourself here. Drop those shoulders down. You're sandwiched between two panes of glass. Inhale. Exhale. Take it to your level today. Remember, every class is different. And slowly come back up to center. Good. Take a breath. We're going to fold forward all the way down, bending those knees. And just hang. Take hold of opposite elbows here. Bend in your knees and let your head just relax in the little box you formed with your upper arms. Good. And then we're going to place the fingertips on the mat. Walk your feet in towards each other, hip width apart. Come into a flat back. And then start to roll yourself up. Good. Staying on the long side of your mat. Again, stepping nice and wide. Let's do a little warrior two here. So your right toes or your front toes go out. Your back toes come in. Rule of thumb here is that the heel of the front foot should be in line with the arch of your back foot. Or it can come a little bit to the front, but not to the back. Bending into that front knee, open up those thighs now. Roll them out. Arms out here. Breathe in and make sure that you have a straight line down the center of your body here. So in other words, you don't want to lean over. See, there's no straight line happening here. So pull your upper body back. Feel as though somebody is holding your back hand and then drawing you back a little bit. Breathe in, open up those shoulders. Press into the outer corner of your back leg. Inhale. Exhale, take your front hand down to the front thigh. Inhale your back hand up. Soft raising of that arm. You don't have to pull it up. Nothing dynamic today. Just soft. You can even bend that elbow. Breathe in, breathe out. Or if you feel like, just rest it on the hip. Open up that shoulder. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Slowly make your way back up. You can straighten up that knee a little bit to help you to pull up. Bend it back. Back hand to the back thigh. Inhale your front hand halfway up or straight out from the shoulder, whichever one works for you this morning. And then just lean back. Just a little bit. Breathe in, breathe out. Remember the neck. You can look down to the ground. Look out there. And slide up. Straighten that front knee. Let's turn for the other side. So stay exactly as you are. Bending now for me into my left knee. Pressing back into the outer corner of the right leg. Back leg for me. Right leg for me. Pull up through the core. Arms out here. Dropping the shoulders down. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Remember your straight line here. Inhale. Exhale. Thighs are rolled open. Let's take the front hand to the front thigh. Remember your options. Hand can go up. Soft hand. Hand can go to the hip and roll it back. Breathe in, breathe out. Look down at the ground. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Okay, straighten that front knee to come up. It will help you to pull yourself up. Then you bend it back. Back hand to the back thigh. Inhale. Your hand can be either straight out from the shoulder or slightly up. Pull back into the shoulders and slide back a little bit. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Slide up. Come forward. Walk those feet together. Come back to face the front of your mat. Inhale your arms up. Press the palms together. Come into a slight back bend. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees all the way down. And let's come back up to center. Good. We're going to focus now on our balancing and then we go down on the mat. If you would like, you can do your mat section on a chair as well. Can be done on a chair. All right. So today we'll just do simple tree pose. So as I'm outside, I have lots of trees around me. And I'm noticing that the trees sway in the wind. So if you are in your balancing posture and you begin to sway, it's okay, no big deal. All right, and the trees also, plants reach up to the sunlight. So I have a little palm tree out there that's bending a little bit because it's trying to get some sunlight. So let's be a tree today, this morning. Pressing all four corners of the feet down into the mat. Pull up through the core. Find your spot out there in front of you. Keep staring at your spot. Take a breath. As you exhale, begin to lift your right foot up. You have options here. You can take it to the ankle, to the calf, up into the inner thigh, or cross it on top of the thigh. Push your left hip in to the center line of your body. Don't jut it out because you're going to curve your spine. So again, trees reach for the light. So what are we doing? We're pulling the crown up to the light. Keep staring at the spot, everybody. Please do not press your foot into your knee joint. Keep the focus. If you need to hold on to a piece of furniture close to you, please go ahead and do that. Inhale. Balancing postures are great for the brain. You're concentrating. It's excellent for strength. We're putting good strength into the body by standing on one leg here. And we're trusting ourselves that we can be on one leg without falling. If you fall out, please come back in. No big deal. And slowly, carefully release that leg. Shake it out. We're going to go to the other side. So I'm pressing down into my right foot. Squeezing up the toes on the mat. Pulling up through the core. I'm finding another spot. It doesn't have to be the same spot for this side. And remember, you can experiment with your poses as well. So maybe if you did the other side here and you want to lift up a little bit more, maybe you want to try and hold on to something so you can get the leg all the way up here. It's entirely up to you. All right, so let's go. Drawing that right hip into the center line of the body. That crown reaches up to the sunlight. Imagine the sun is up there. Concentrate. Breathe. Don't lock your breath down. Inhale. Exhale. And slowly and carefully release. Good. Shake it out. I invite you now to find your way, sitting on your mat. Give you a little time to get there. So pressing down, take your hands to the fleshy part of the buttocks and pull it back away from you. Pull it back. And you can find your comfortable way. Nothing says you have to sit crossways. If you want to sit with one leg here like this, you can. Or any other way that works for you. We're not going to be here too long. So moving the flesh away from the sitting bones, press them into the mat. Reach your crown to the ceiling. Lift up your chest. Take your right hand across the chest. Let your left hand press into the upper arm and take it over. It's there to just hold it there for you. Then we're going to take it up. Bend that elbow, press the palm into your back. Try and reach the place between the shoulder blades. Take your left hand and just gently pull that right elbow back a bit. Rocky wants to join the class. All right, your left hand comes down and comes around. And it doesn't, you can touch your fingers, you can, if that feels okay for you, let me show you. I'm going to turn around this way. So when the left hand comes back like this, If you can hold the fingers like this, good for you, right? If you can't, just press the hand into the back wherever it reaches. Pull the shoulder blades back. Drop the pointy parts of your shoulder blades down your back. And this may be where you are today. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. You can do these poses on a chair. And release this side. Very good. Shake it out. And then we go to the other side. So take your left hand across the chest first. Then your right palm presses into the upper arm and takes it into the chest a little bit more, sitting up tall. Then let that right hand guide that left hand back. Okay, it's like this. Your right hand is going to hold the elbow like you're holding a little doorknob and gently guide it back a toops more. Take your right hand down again, over to the back, and you may get a little surprise here. One side of the body is usually different to the other side. So don't let that frighten you. All right, so slide in your shoulder blades down. The little pointy parts of the shoulder blades go down and into the spine. And just bring that soft smile back to your face. You can close your eyes. Remember, it's nice to close your eyes when we're in the poses, in these little funny shapes. Breathing in, breathing out. And then very carefully and gently release. Good. Coming into table position. You can also do this in your chair, cat and dog stretches. So if you are sitting in a chair, you can move your back away from the back of the chair, come forward to the front seat of the chair, and you can do your cat and dog stretches by pressing into the tops of your thighs. Okay, if you're on your mat, your knee falls under that hip, and pull up now. Don't drop down into it like this. So your arms are nice and strong. Lift up that chest, drop the nose down, shoulders away from your ears. Take a breath. As you exhale, roll your tailbone underneath you. Begin to push the spine up. Shoulders will round now, that's okay. And then drop your head to look between the thighs. Reversing this, leaving your head there for the moment. Lift your tailbone first. Run that movement right up your spine. You're going to notice your shoulder blades sliding down. And then just lift your head a little bit and look forward. We don't want to overcurve the neck and put any strain on ourselves by having to look up. If you want to do that, you can just look up quickly and then come back here. Roll the tailbone underneath you. Begin to push the spine up. Round in those shoulders. Drop that head. Inhale, reverse it. Begin to look forward now. One more. Exhale, roll that tailbone underneath you. Pushing that spine all the way up. Inhale, reverse it. Look forward. Good. And release. Threading the needle. Take your right hand up. Exhale it, slide it underneath you. And come down now. If you need support, if the head is not touching the mat, bring the floor up to you by putting a little book or a blanket or a cushion under your temple like this. So you're not straining that head to touch the mat. Slide your right hand, inch it out all the way under you and walk your left hand out. Press into the left palm. And this can be done in the chair as well. If you're sitting in a chair, just simply take one hand underneath, hold the other hand on the chair, and just twist yourself like this. All right? So here we go, threading the needle. Some of you, if you want to take this a step further, you can take your left foot back like this. Breathe in, breathe out. Close your eyes, feel your body, feel the sensations, no distractions. And then draw your back knee in if it's not there ready. Walk your left hand back to your mat and push yourself up gently and carefully. And let's go for the other side. Left hand comes up. Take it and slide it over. Coming onto the side of the head. Walk your right hand out so you can press the right palm down into the mat. Activate that arm, and if you choose to, you can experiment again with just straightening that back leg. Okay, so experiment with straightening the back leg if you'd like to. Pressing into the right palm, feeling the stretch all the way up the arm and into the armpit. Right. Breathe in, breathe out. Just be very sensitive to your movements. Something doesn't feel right, then just come out of it. Breath in and out. Good. Now draw the knee back in if it's out there. Press into your right palm and carefully lift yourself up to center. Okay. We're going to take the feet around and come to lie on your mat. So you lie back. So come down towards the front end of your mat so that when you lie back, your head is still on your mat. So we are going to go down very gently. And then when you get there, when you reach the floor, you feel the back of the head touching your mat. Good. Slide your shoulder blades underneath your body, pulling the shoulders away from the ears, and take your thighs gently to your chest. Hold, just wrap your hands around the back of the thigh, part the knees away from each other a little bit, and flex those feet. Draw your toes up towards the knees and point your toes. So relax here now, just let go and relax. Flex those feet, point your toes, flex your feet, point, flex, point, and then start to circle your feet, both feet, for your ankle joints. And reverse that circle. Okay, spread your toes nice and wide and scrunch them up really tight. Spread them wide, scrunch them up. One more, spread them wide and scrunch them up. Gently, carefully take both legs up. Hold the back of the thighs for a little support and only stretch as far as your legs will allow you this morning. Just a little stretch here. Take your feet together so the inner feet touch and your knees touch, if that's okay for you. Arms out to the side, and you're going to just swing the legs to the right, center, and left. So just a little swing. Noticing the base of the spine, your sacrum. Noticing the circulation in the legs as we keep them up there and we just swing a little bit from side to side. Notice the abdominal muscles are automatically pressing down towards the spine. Swinging those legs, breathe in, nice and easy. Okay, and then let's slowly and carefully come back to center. Bend your knees. Take your arms out to the side like the letter T. Drop both thighs over to your right side. Take your right hand and put it on top of the left thigh, like this. And then turn your upper body towards your left side. If the neck can go with you, let it happen. If it can't, keep the nose pointing to the ceiling. And just breathe in a little twist here, winding down to finish up our Saturday morning class. Ooh. So your left your right arm bone is gently pressing that left thigh down a little bit more. So you notice you feel something here in your hip and your lower back when you do that. You get a little bit more of a twist. Okay, turning your nose up, let the top leg come up now. Come back onto your back and shift your hips over to your right side. Bring the thighs into the chest and drop them over to the left. Take your left hand. You can probably see me better here now with I'm facing the camera. So the left arm bone is going to press down, push it into that thigh. And then you'd feel this happening, the twisting. Turn to face your right side now. So it's a rib cage. You want to just gently guide it over towards the right. And breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Keep pressing the arm bone into that top thigh. So it's like a gentle dynamic twist, if you know what I mean. Slowly come back up to center. Lift the leg first, top leg first, bottom leg follows. And come back onto your back. Cross the right leg on top of the left. Bring the thighs into the chest. Put your hand through your little triangle. Hold the back of your left thigh with both hands. And flex both feet. Draw the left thigh towards you. And your right arm can gently push that right thigh out a little bit more. This is recline pigeon pose or figure 4. We call it different things. Notice your breath here. What does it feel like to breathe in and to breathe out when you're doing this? And then gently remove that leg. Release the feet to the mat. Take a breath. Notice the circulation. Notice the feelings. And then cross your left thigh on top of the right now. Bring that right thigh up. Put your hand in the triangle, interlace around, or just hold the thigh. You don't necessarily have to interlace. Flex both feet and gently pull the thigh into the chest. If you can also do this pose if you're on a chair. If anybody's on a chair today. If you're sitting on the chair, you can cross your leg over. And what you will do is you will lean, just lean forward with the hands outside on the shins. Okay, that's your seated figure 4. So take a nice big deep breath in as you gently draw that thigh to the chest. And then slowly and carefully release. Okay, bring the thighs back to the chest, put a palm on each knee, and then make some little circles. Circle those knees. Notice the feeling again here, closing your eyes. And reverse that circle. Take the feet to the mat. Let the soles of your feet touch and drop your knees open to the side in recline bound angle. You can take your palms and gently press the thighs down, noticing the hip area here. So the soles of the feet touch, knees splay open to the sides, and your palms are gently pressing the thighs down. Slide your hands to the outside underneath those knees and help them up. Slide your right leg out. Slide your left leg out. Take a nice stretch here. Treat yourself to a beautiful morning stretch. Stretch, stretch, stretch. And if you're on your chair and you want to go down on the mat for relaxation, please go ahead. If you want to just sit in your chair and be relaxed with the eyes closed, you can do that as well. So we're coming down now for our Shavasana, a corpse pose we call it, to do a few minutes of relaxation here. I know you all are going to get up off your mat and go into your very busy Saturdays and your busy weekend. So just take advantage of this here now to relax, to let go. Not thinking about what you're going to get up off your mat and do, or what breakfast you're going to go and fix, or where you're going to go tomorrow, or whatever. Relax now. Let go of the outside concerns. Your arms are relaxed beside you. Your shoulders are down your back. And your legs are just flopping open to the sides. Take a nice big deep breath in, everybody. And exhale it all the way out, maybe with a sigh. Good. Dropping the chin very slightly down. If you need props when you're lying down here, maybe something under your knees, maybe something behind your back or your skull, whatever it is for you. Make sure you're very comfortable here. Eyes are closed, relax now. Let go of the outside concerns. Give yourself permission to melt down on your mat. Let us slowly begin now to awaken the body. You may begin by deepening your breath, noticing your sounds, wiggling the fingers and toes. Maybe you'd like to treat yourself to a stretch. When it feels right for you, roll onto your side, hugging yourself in a fetal position. Pressing into your top hand, extend your top leg and push yourself up from the side and come back around into your comfortable seated position. Keeping your eyes closed. Take your hands to your buttocks, pulling the flesh back And press those sitting bones down into the earth. Bring that soft smile to your face, giving thanks for this beautiful day, for the opportunity that you had this morning to do this for yourself before you started your busy weekend. Giving thanks for the yogic teachings and for the space provided for you, your little space that you do your yoga in. Giving thanks for that space. Adi Om, Shanti, Shanti, peace. Slowly open your eyes. Namaste. Thanks, folks. My yogis, thank you so much.